For more on the situation in Egypt, let's cross live to our correspondent Robert Nagila in Cairo. Robert, what's latest you've got on the situation there?
Well, curfew has lifted by about 15 minutes now, and from our studios here overlooking Tahrir Square, it's a very peaceful image that greets you this morning. However, I can tell you that Cairo, the capital, and the rest of the country are gearing up for more protests from the Muslim Brotherhood, who've urged their supporters to come out onto the streets every day of this week to protest the ouster of President Mohamed Morsi. Now, on Sunday, at least 36 people, some reports by the wires put it at 38, were killed. Authorities say that these were pro-Morsi supporters who had been arrested earlier in the week and were in a convoy of about 600 being transported to a prison just outside on the outskirts of the capital, Cairo, when there was an attempt at escaping. Now, state TV says that there was a firefight, that there were gunmen involved. However, authorities are now saying that they took hostage one of the prison officials, held him hostage, and as the security officers on the ground attempted to rescue him, then this incident occurred, and they say that it was through inhalation of tear gas. So we also have reports that Sunday morning, there are about 300 pro-Morsi, or rather Muslim Brotherhood officials were arrested across Egypt. Now, this has been an ongoing crackdown since we witnessed these violent clashes last week. Now, it does appear that what the military are trying to do is to break off the leadership from the rest of the body so that to basically stave off the protests.
But Robert, any idea on how the interim government will deal with the Muslim Brotherhood?
Well, there have been some confusing indications coming out from the government itself, because yesterday morning, after a cabinet meeting we had from the Prime Minister, we understand that he proposed to dissolve the Muslim Brotherhood through legal means. Now, what that exactly means, we will have to wait and see. But later in the afternoon, we heard from the Army Chief, General Al-Sisi, and he, while warning the protesters that violence would be dealt with very harshly, he also appeared to extend an olive branch to the Muslim Brotherhood, telling them to welcoming them on board to be part of the political process, saying that Egypt was big enough for everybody. So some confusing indicators here. However, some analysts are pointing out that if the Prime Minister's plan does go through to dissolve the Muslim Brotherhood, then what you will find is you will see them go underground again. I'll take you back to 1954 when the then government banned the Muslim Brotherhood, and what we saw was them going underground. However, they did not dissipate. They continued operating underground. The difference this time is we've seen some very violent clashes, some weapons on both sides used, and if you push the Muslim Brotherhood down, according to some analysts, then we're going to see some guerrilla-type tactics. So still a lot of questions without any answers as to how this particular solution will, how this particular problem will be solved. However, you now see that General Al-Sisi, the army chief, who many people see as the man actually in charge, extending an olive branch to the Muslim Brotherhood leadership.
Thank you very much indeed, our correspondent Robert Nagila in Cairo.